Hi Libra, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's Christina. I'm a Swedish Australian psychic, medium and artist, and this will be my 5th reading for you guys. So I'm very new on YouTube and I need all the support I can get, so please like, subscribe would be fabulous, and even share. If you don't recognize yourself in this very specific, I must say, reading, perhaps you recognize somebody you know, and if you would be kind enough to share this with them, that would be wonderful. You've heard it before, but one thing to do when it doesn't resonate with you, that's of course to check your rising or ascendant sign, or your moon sign, or Venus or Mars as well, to see if it works a bit better. And by all means, test another reader. You can have a private reading with me via Skype, telephone, or video call, or if you prefer a personal video via YouTube. The prices are below. PayPal me is where you pay, and you'll get my email address because we have to coordinate it a bit. So I hope you'll get in touch. Now Libra, let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. What does Libra need to know, please, Spirit? The cards I work with are called the Goddess Tarot, and they're made by Chris Bald. She's made some other decks as well, I think. I think maybe one about love, just the love deck. This one talks about everything. And this deck has taught me everything I know, so I'm not glad about changing to another deck because then I don't really know what I'm doing. But I like other decks. It becomes a bit of a fetish when you work with tarot cards. Yeah, so I do like other decks, but I just can't work with them properly. Looks like I have a young man here in the sign of Libra. Yeah, I think he's away from home as well. No, here we are. We have a sorry. Maybe it's 2 different stories. We'll see. Because I see some parents, I saw the young man and I see that he's far away from home. But I need to start with the first one here that I missed. Who's desperately fighting for justice, and he's quite afraid. He's in a divorce, unfortunately, this King of Swords, who's of course is a Mr. Libra. He's a highly sensitive man, and he's very concerned, like all Librans, about justice. But this is another aspect of his personality. Maybe he has a lot of water, like Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces, or else it's his soul. I suspect it might be his soul coming up next to the Justice card. And I think he's been treated very unfairly in this divorce. So he's fighting for for fairness, and he's quite scared. But I can see here, please, dear Mr. Libra, just do what's required. It's going to be fine. It's going to be just. It's going to be fair. And yeah, it's not an easy thing to go through a divorce in the courts and fight over money and even access to children, etc. It's a horrible mess. But you will get through it and you will be all right. So the best of luck with that. And then we have the young man here. He's feeling rather lonely at the moment. I don't think he's a lonely person though. He's very communicative. He has a lot of friends, but just at the moment, and it can just be this weekend, that he's a little bit isolated, a little bit off. But I see so much strong communication. I wonder if he's studying communication of some sort. He certainly is, yes. So that could be, communication is so wide, but communication, studying communication, it can be computer science, it can be music, it can be, some extent maybe psychotherapy, but yeah, you understand, it's very wide. I wonder if it might be some form of therapy, actually. Yeah, I think it is. We who work with the cards are often delegated different themes to work with. For me, I have two major themes, and that's psychic. Did I say I was Swedish Australian? Because sometimes I really get stuck on words. It's awful. But psychic dysfunction or psychic illness. I can't work with psychic illness. You understand that. I'm not a qualified therapist, but these people often find me, and there's a reason for that. Also, another theme is dependency and codependency and abuse of different shapes and forms. And the card that shows me that is this, the Two of Cups, which now comes up in reverse. And of course, what the therapist does first and foremost is to help people who fare ill. So whether it's an addiction or an abuse of some sort, I think this young man is going to be a psychotherapist. He's going to help these people. And he's very skilled. He's extremely skilled. And that's very nice to see. He's also in a big process of a personal transformation. He's maturing. He comes up here as a young man, so he should be 26 or younger. But he will mature and he will become a craftsman, which is symbolic or symbolized by a king in Pentacles. So that's quite interesting, an interesting comparison, I find. Yeah, that's what he is going to be. Qualified craftsman of people. Yeah. His parents miss him. I think he's a long way from home, but they're very proud of him. And if you're listening to this, dear young Libra man, they want you to know they're so proud of you. Very, very proud indeed. And but they do feel the sacrifice of you not being close. But that's just a few years ahead. They'll get used to it. They have to let go of you, don't they? That's what the tarot cards wanted to say to you, young man, and you, dear man in the divorce proceedings. We'll also ask the oracle cards what they would like to tell you. And we'll start with the Goddess Tarot. Present from Soul Sister Julia. Abundancia, I guess. Abundancia. Yeah, abundancia. It comes from abundance. That's pretty obvious. Prosperity, it says here. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. I certainly believe that has to do with our more mature Libra here, who's very concerned and very worried about his situation with the divorce. But it's all going to be fair. And Abancia is with you to make sure that you're not missing out too much. We all miss out in a divorce, that's for sure. But let's see what they want to tell the young man now. Come on, Spirit, what does the young man need to know? What would you like to tell him to send him on his way here? Okay, I'm going to have to cut the deck, I think. Boundaries. Oh, that's interesting. Ishtar is the goddess, and she symbolizes boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time and energy. Well, certainly that's important when you're a student. Maybe that's why you've been a bit isolated this weekend due to all the study work. But I find it very interesting just from the perspective of dependency and codependency, because if there's one thing, those of us who are tainted with these problems, is that we are without boundaries, or we seldom feel the boundaries of others or ourselves. An alcoholic will keep drinking until the bottle's empty. That's the perfect example. And these are the problems that you're going to be working with now. So that's terrific that you are going to become very aware of this problem, amongst others. And here we have a yogic path. This deck is filled with Indian deities and spirituality, chakras, yoga, Ayurveda. I think that covers it all, but they're very interesting. And they will always be with me when I work. I found them just the week before I started putting up my YouTube videos, and with the name Dharma, they seem perfect, and they sure are. Okay, am I going to have to cut this deck too, I wonder? Cards fly everywhere all the time, but not when you want them to. Ah, Kapha. And I guess this is to, I didn't think about who was having the cards. We'll see which one it fits better. Kapha is a dosha from Ayurveda, that much I know. So, the earthy dosha, well, you're not an earth sign, dear friends. You're air, both of you. But anyhow, grounding, nurturing, and heavy. On the other hand, the cards did say that you're going to become a king of pentacles by the time you're finished. So maybe this has to do with a young man. You're grounded into Earth's energy and carry its subtle calmness, which makes others naturally gravitate toward you. You bring peace, understanding, and comfort to your community, and are the shoulder anyone can lean on. Well, yeah, this sounds like a therapist, doesn't it? This is for you, young man. You embody Earth's wisdom and are anchored to her vast life force. You may have created a life or are envisioning one that will bring you great contentment and stability. A true home surrounded by people you love. I think you do, and I think you will have that as well. You do not need to search for more. The deepest peace you will find is where you are. Just remember never to become too attached to anything, as all is temporary. That's lovely. Good luck, young man. We'll see what our older man, which message he will receive. Spirit, please help us out here. Which message does he need? Let's have a look. Kundalini. I don't know if it comes under yoga or under chakras, or we'll see. Beautiful card in any case. Comes under yoga. Primordial cosmic energy, serpent power. Kundalini is rising, the serpent-like energy that exists in the base of your spine. The Muladhara chakra has awoken. You may have noticed that you feel more spiritually aware than ever before. You're more sensitive to energies and quickly manifest your thoughts. Your psychic abilities are rising and you feel the flow of energy that vibrates in every being. Your heart is full of a deep compassion and desire to serve others, and you have a keen awareness of your purpose. This is Kundalini rising. Stay grounded in this process. Connect to nature, exercise, journal, practice yoga. Through grounding, you'll be able to experience a beautiful and blissful Kundalini awakening that takes you exactly where you were meant to be. So it's probably very much part of your divorce process to get in contact with this Kundalini energy, and it will benefit you greatly. Thank you for watching, and the best of luck to you both. Bye.